What's up, everybody? I got a question for you. What do you get when you have a Tokyo toy tour mixed in with a little feline fashion, coupled with a mini diabetes quest, and finished off with a newly opened owl cafe? Let's just say you've got the ingredients for a life-changing meetup. What's up, everybody? Dustin here from Solo Travel Blog. Today I'm here with two badass subscribers named Stacy and Chad. How you feeling, Stacy?
Pretty buckwild.
And how you feeling, Chad?
I'm feeling frisky as fuck.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing. Right about now, we're in Harajuku, and we're about to check out some crazy-ass shit, and personally, I'm feeling a tad sensual. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
So we sprinted on over to a toy shop called Kiddy Land. Now, I had never been to this place before, but word around the campfire is it's a pretty famous place, so we boosted on inside the joint and started checking out some toy action. And as you can see, first up we had some solar-powered bobbleheads on deck. Now I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking these things serve zero actual purpose, and truth be told, I thought the same at first. But after seeing more and more varieties of these puppies, I had a change of heart. Slowly but surely, I came to realize that these cultural icons were looking mighty fine in bobblehead form. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know what all these characters are, but I get the feeling that I'm getting culturally enriched by some inanimate pieces of plastic. Hell, they even threw a Japanese maid into the mix. If that ain't buckwild, then I sure as hell don't know what is. And whoa, baby, they got a flying ball here. That's the craze that's sweeping the nation. I mean, if you play your cards right, you could be the first kid on your block to have a flying ball. Never before in human history has such a buckwild invention taken flight. Key takeaway, that right there is a pretty nice fucking ball. Anyway, next up, Stacy found some kind of teddy bear, but it wasn't your garden variety teddy bear. Apparently it had something special inside, and oh man, take a look at that. That bear had an umbrella inside, and I think it's safe to say that the future is now. These are pretty exciting times we live in. I mean, first it was the flying ball, and now this? Suffice to say, we're living in a serious age of discovery right here. It seems that with each passing nanosecond, we're finding even more to marvel at. Case in fucking point, take a look at this baguette. This ain't just any old baguette. This right here is a pair of baguette slippers. That's pretty nice, but let's see what other bread products they got around here, and whoa, baby. We actually have a French toast mini shoulder bag. This is simply incredible. I mean, I thought I was a pretty dedicated bread fan, but apparently I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Clearly, I need to bring my bread game up to the next level. Maybe buy myself a pair of bread socks or something. I don't know exactly. Hell, while I'm at it, I might as well bring my tea game up to the next level with this sweet-ass motherfucking buckwild R2-D2 tea kettle. Serves zero actual purpose, yet I have the strange desire to buy it. Can you blame me? Anyway, let's see what else they got around here, and what's this? Looks like some kind of new age bullshit. Is that advertisement supposed to entice me or creep me out? I can't quite tell. I guess if I have to ask a question like that, I should probably steer clear of these toys, you know what I'm saying? And whoa, check this out, we just entered the Pusheen zone. Now, I got Pusheen stickers on my Facebook Messenger, but truth be told, I don't really know much about this cat. What I do know is it doesn't take a fucking quantum physicist to realize that that right there is a kawaii kitty. In fact, I'd even go as far as to say as I love it to bits and I want to kiss it on its motherfucking non-existent tits. I mean, look at this Pusheen zone. We got a Pusheen pencil case. What else we got around here? We got mini Pusheens. Holy shit. They even got a Sherlock Holmes Pusheen. If I didn't know any better, I'd say I just died and went to Pusheen Paradiso. And whoa, check this out, baby cakes. I think we just hit the mother lode. What we got here is some face mask action, and personally, I think it's pretty nice. Take this mask for example. Not only can you dress up as a top quality pussy, but you can also moisturize your face at the same time. Now maybe you're not into pussies, perhaps you prefer the Godzilla look. To each their own, sweetie buns. And if perchance you don't think all those items are buck wild enough, they just so happen to have some kawaii kitty cat gachapon hats. What we got here is the Ram Hat collection, and if you're lucky enough to own your very own pussy, all you gotta do is buy the hat, take it home, and put it on that pussy. So what do you like better, the Ram Hat collection or the Bunny Hat collection? I guess you're best off getting one of each. Anyway, you get the drill. After a while we were all toyed out, so we decided to hightail it the hell out of that kiddie land. Next up, we were cruising and perusing around the mean streets of Harajuku, going on the hunt for a little blood sugar spike. Call it a baby Beatus quest of sorts. The main thing is we felt like we deserved a dessert, so we sprinted on inside this place called Anovin. Now apparently this place sells something called a busse. I don't know exactly what that is, but what I do know is this. Those plastic food models are looking pretty oishi if you ask me. Now me personally, I was getting pretty off-nar looking at that matcha busse, but Chad and Stacy went for the fromage one. So while we waited for our busses to be prepared, I started checking out the maestro in the back, and as you can see, he's got some serious technique. Call me crazy, but I think that's a nice fucking maestro right there. Anyway, not long after that, my busse was brought out on a cutting board, complete with snowflake on top. That's a buck wild busse if you ask me. So I grabbed that puppy and gazed at it for a fraction of a nanosecond, then I took myself a mighty big bite. And I gotta say, the flavor of that bad boy was surprisingly light and not too sweet. In fact, it was so light and fluffy that I felt like I could have eaten 10 of those things, but don't take my word for it, just ask Stacy.
It was amazing, and I want another one. I'm not even done eating this one. So.
Oh my god.
There's that.
You hear that, baby? It was just that fucking good. Anyway, after we polished off those puppies, we boosted on out of there and started cruising around Harajuku again. We came across some feline fashion of sorts, and I gotta say, I was pretty impressed. Not only did they have some Illuminati kitties, but they also had some intergalactic pussy on deck. Chad said these shirts were stylin' and profilin', and I gotta say, I most definitely agree. I mean, look at that cat, it's got a rising sun headband. Seems to me like we're on the bleeding edge of avant-garde fashion. Those superimposed kitty heads truly are works of art. I mean, do you actually see these cat shirts? Back when I was a boy, we only had jeans and a t-shirt, but these days it's a whole new ball game, baby. In this modern age, you can wear a jacket with pictures of shell-shocked kiddies over a t-shirt with cartoon fast food. That's a mighty fine way to express your individuality, if you ask me. Or perhaps you want to wear a rainbow tutu with some angel cat stockings. That too can be arranged. In fact, the only limit is your imagination. Key takeaway, nice fucking pussy gear right there. Anyway, you get the drill. After a while, we were all pussied out, so we decided to hightail it the hell out of there. So we patrolled around the mean streets of Harajuku and came across a newly opened owl cafe. Apparently, it had opened up only a few days prior, so we decided to boost on inside this joint. The name of the place is Owl's Garden, and it has a sign on the outside that says open, there is always a way to open any door. That's a pretty inspirational, life-affirming message, if you ask me. Anyway, as soon as we walked in, it didn't take long for the owl fiesta to ensue, and as you can see, we got us some fresh fucking owls over here. That barn owl's pretty buck wild. What else did we got around here? We got us a mini owl, and I think it's looking pretty fucking kawaii. And get a load of this owl, this is pure avian perfection right here. It's got a choice quality set of eyes and a top-notch beak. It even has some pretty sweet head moves if you ask me. Come to think of it, this owl ain't half bad neither. Basically, we're in a pretty owl-rich environment in case you haven't noticed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I expected a shitload of owls to be inside this owl cafe, but I was quite surprised by the quality. Case in point, check out this owl. Man, oh man, that's a sweet fucking owl right there, and his feathers are looking fluffy to the motherfucking max. Key takeaway, decent owl right there. Now, this place even had some hawk action, and the maestro was loading that hawk onto Chad's arm, and whoa, what's going on over here? That hawk needs to take it down a notch. Nevertheless, Chad eventually managed to tame the beast. That's a pretty heartwarming turn of events, almost brings a tear to my eye. But perhaps the most intriguing of all was this owl. At first glance, it seemed to have racist tendencies, but beneath all those layers of feathers, I could sense something good in its heart. So I went in to pet that owl, and it seemed ill at ease. Nevertheless, I proceeded slowly and cautiously. Then I went for the pet, and whoa, baby. At first I thought that was an attack, but then I realized it was a love bite. And as you can see, I've managed to melt even the coldest of owl hearts. What can I say? I'm an amateur animal whisperer, baby. Anyway, overall, it was a pretty action-packed meetup, and it was an experience that we won't soon forget. So thanks to Chad and Stacy for meeting up, and also thanks to a generous supporter named Aaron for sponsoring this video. Oh, and by the way, if you like buckwild bird cafes, then feel fucking free to check out some of my other videos. I've got a video on a savage owl cafe, and I've got a video on a parrot cafe, just to name a few. I've got those links in the description box. And as always, thanks for watching this video. Why don't you leave a comment? Let me know what you think.